Now, China has made additions to its defense forces. Shivan gets you all the details. Over to you, Shivan.
Thanks, Aditi. Of course, defense developments coming in from China, it's a news which definitely concerns a lot of nations around the world. Now, China has made additions to its defense forces. According to reports, the People's Liberation Army may have set up the first ever military command for hypersonic weapons and other near-space military operations. And today, we'll walk you through China's latest defense force. But first, let's understand what exactly is near space. When we say near space, what does it really mean? Near space is also known as mesosphere. It is the third layer of the atmosphere, directly above the stratosphere and directly below the thermosphere. The place in question is the region sandwiched between an altitude of about 19 kilometers, which is close to the internationally accepted upper limit of controlled airspace, and roughly 100 kilometers of altitude, which is loosely defined as the lower limit of space at present. The region is a no man's land. Air is too thin to support flight by most operational military aircraft, and yet gravity is too strong for a satellite to sustain itself in orbit. So as a result, very little flies over there. Very little objects can be seen in this layer. Now, according to a report based on a paper submitted to the 11th China Command and Control Conference in October by researchers from the National University of Defense Technology in Changsha, the paper refers to the PLA's Near Space Command as a fifth command, joining the Army, joining the Navy and the Air Force and Rocket Force that China already has. The researchers said that it was necessary for the PLA to be prepared to fight in near space. That is where warfare will be pursued in the times to come, and China is gearing up for that, which had become a hotly contested zone and could determine the outcome of future battles. Viewers, China has put hypersonic weapons in near space. According to the paper, hypersonic weapons are one of the few to operate in near space. It is ideal for hypersonic weapons which use a rocket boost to achieve speeds above Mach 5 as soon as the missile approaches its target. The glide vehicle detaches from the rocket and it then maneuvers outside the trajectory of the rocket and constantly alters its trajectory, making interception extremely complicated. That is why hypersonic weapons are so dangerous, because their trajectory is not fixed. It is difficult to comprehend where it's going to come from. Now, according to the researchers, the new capability can change the pace of battles and bring major impact to how a war would end. Noting that in a future war, hypersonic weapons could be used to devastating effectiveness to paralyze enemies' communications and transportation networks early in the conflict, including their ability to take offensive action in space and near space. China is definitely developing its defense front. This is its fifth front, and this is not good news for a lot of nations who are concerned with China's expanding behavior on the global stage. We are, of course, tracking all the developments right here on World DNA. We will keep you up to date on everything that's happening on the defense front as well.